Hey Des, long time no see, lovey. Hi, Artistry by Jag. I'm about to hit the bell. Welcoming in kind of benevolent energy. Okay. Wicked energy with ill intentions. It's not welcome nor safe here. Grand blessings, D. Okay. See, y'all know Aquarius season, it'd be like, for me, okay, because I'm an Aquarius. All right, so you already know I had to catch both the new moon and the full moon. Okay, full moon collective readings, seeing what's coming through for the energy, what messages, okay, what needs to be relayed with the intention on my part of justice, okay, enlightenment, healing, energy elevation, okay. There may or may not be some tea that come out, because y'all know I just tap in like that, and there be a little bit of tea sometimes, okay? Remember to only take what resonates and leave what does not. Remember that you are here by choice, okay? So if you don't want to be here, you don't like what I'm doing, you do not have to be in the chat, you do not have to comment, you don't have to do anything. You can go on about your merry way, and we're going to be okay either way, okay? If you are here, you're allowing me to tap in to deliver messages for you, okay? And or willingly receiving the energy, okay? Remember, messages are timeless, okay? Unless I say I'm picking up on a specific time. Just because I don't call out your zodiac sign does not mean that this is also not your read, okay? Or a read or some information is not your information. Y'all, the energy been feeling so much better, okay, since like that Capricorn season to the Aquarius new moon to this Aquarius full moon. The energy was a little shaky in the beginning, and now it's rising up. It has risen up, and now it's feeling more stable, more comfortable, no more like jet lag, okay? There have been big changes in the energy. Y'all have been noticing changes in your life as well, whether or not financial changes, lifestyle changes, relationship changes, mental changes, changes on all realms and spectrums of your energy, your being, and or your life, because Aquarius is the season and energy of change as well as other things, okay? The number 5 is significant, okay? Okay. Most of Spirit and Spirit Team. what are the messages and or the energy for the collective? Okay, for those of you, if you are new here, I am Soulshine, okay, CEO and owner of Esoteric Soulshine LLC. I am your favorite spiritual teacher, okay, your favorite spirit guide, living ancestor, okay. This live is set to 18 and up, so you know when we said to 18 and up, we do what we do. I'm gonna say what I say, and I'm gonna say what I want to say. Okay. If you are not a big fan of profanity, this is not the place for you. Okay. Get ready to go on a roller coaster. I hope you have buckled in, because we go on rides, baby. Hi, Quinicia. I hope I said it right. What's this, Quinicia? I almost said Quinicia, but I was like, no. Use your own power of discernment. Okay. With that, I have given the majority of my disclaimers. It is Quinicia? Wow. Okay. That's what I thought first and foremost when I read it. I know they be chopping your name up. I know they do. It's okay. It's okay. I know they be chopping your shit up. Just make sure you tell them, okay? You tell them how to say your name. Somebody chopped my name up, my name up this week, and I corrected them. Oh, they said it wrong, like right in front of me. I was like, nah, it's this. They was like, oh, my bad. I'm like, nah, you're good, but I'm just making sure you know now. All right, for the collective. Okay, we got the full moon in Leo. Okay, whether or not you are a Leo or it is somewhere in your placement in your chart. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. Ooh, okay, and y'all see my throat trying to act up. Something that has to do with the throat chakra. Okay, don't let pride get in your way. Could be having to do with maybe a way of speaking or communicating or something like that. Whether or not you're not communicating something because of your pride, or that feels more like what it is. Okay, remember that luck is on your side. We got that Sagittarius energy. Said I'm used to it. Doggone it. It'd be like that. Believe in the impossible. Okay. Okay. Believe the impossible. New moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. Okay. Y'all could be feeling more giving, okay, or charitable, whether or not it is to strangers or individuals close to you, okay. All right, and take time to breathe out. Divine Evening, Lord of Life Ray. Peace, Teresa. I see my bear in her back. Hold faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams, okay? That's one of my birthday gifts. Had to start my collection over. When I left from where I used to live at, I left my whole bear collection. I had a bear that was as big as me, all different types of bears, stuff like that. I just left all that shit, and I definitely ain't going back for it. So I took what I wanted. I ain't been back to get nothing since. Now I can start my stuffed animal collection all over. All right. Be bold and make the first move on the bottom of the deck. Out with the old, in with the new. Yes, yes, yes. Gotta love it. Okay, I'm feeling my Muse deck. Excuse me. You might be experiencing little hiccups, okay? Like I said, with those changes, and then we got the Four of Cups right there. Doggone it, yeah. So a lot of you, okay, I'm not wishing it on you, but with these changes that are coming, okay, as I said in the Aquarius new moon energy, I was like, you know, you could be experiencing things going a different way than what you wanted to, okay? Experiencing a couple hiccups and things like that along the way, but it's literally all a part of the plan, okay? Keep your head up and keep moving forward, all right? You know, all the trials that you go through, this has been really significant, right? It's like a lot of people will say they want to be strong, or they want to be intelligent, or they want to be a certain something, but you don't get there without having had a certain experience that strengthens you, right? You don't get strong without having something that tests your strength or weakens you to make you get stronger, okay? A lot of individuals want to get strong or be praying to get strong and things like that without the realization, then be like, oh, well, I'm strong, but why am I having to go through all this? Because it's meant to make you stronger. You said you wanted to be strong, man. You said you wanted to be strong. Now there's stuff out happening to make you stronger. For somebody I just got, it's like, you know, you wanted to know how to love. You wanted to be able to love. So now you have experienced different situations that broke and cracked your heart open plenty of different times. Yeah, it hurt, but it taught you how you wanted to be loved and also showed you the light of your love. Okay? Sometimes, you know, your heart has to be cracked open in order for the light to show. In order for the power to be revealed. Because it's really in those lowest moments, you know, where it's going to be, okay, so what's your integrity? What are you willing to do? What are you going to do in those states of minds? While in that state of mind, while in that pain. Baby, I wanted true love, and you know what? I went through everything that wasn't love till I got the true love, okay? I got showed everything that was not true love until I got the true love. It's like, oh, I know the difference now. I know the difference now. As I'm saying that, the Five of Cups in motion, yeah, Four of Inspiration, Four of Wands, yeah. We tapped in, okay? What is this? Don't let pride get in your way. Clarify this. Two of Voices. For somebody, maybe have to do with a certain decision or a certain choice, okay? And you could think of it this way, right? So that pride, it could be like a limited belief or a limited thought process or a limited pattern. You know, your integrity, yes, it's a whole nother thing, but sometimes you think you wouldn't have to do something, okay? Or you wouldn't do a certain something, but it turns out that that might actually be something that you have to do for a while, or it's actually more meant for you, but because you were thinking about it a certain type of way, it connected to your pride energy of not allowing you to be able to make a certain type of decision, okay? Six of Wands, yeah. Something that would help you get victory. But you would think that it's not. You could have thought for a really long time that you wanted to live a certain way or be a certain type of way, or, you know, something like that, with that Nine of Cups reversed. And you're like, I'm not going to settle for anything less than this, exactly what I want. But what you wanted was not exactly what you needed. Okay? Sometimes the things that we want is not what we need. There's a difference, right? I be correcting people on that all the time. Like, you can't be around me and say you need something. I'm be like, nah, you don't need it, you want it. That'd be me. I'm that friend. Hey, Marie. Shout out to my soul sister in the room. I hope you are having a wonderful day. 555. Funny, I would just said before you had got in here, I said 5 is significant changes. We're really getting into that energy. So it's more clarity being revealed. Okay, so more clarity, more about these changes that have been happening. You're going to be noticing that you're going to be receiving a lot of clarity, and a lot of things are going to be making a lot more sense, especially like certain things that weren't or didn't or aren't going your way. It's a whole lot of clarity coming through about the change versus you know, the why this or why me or why is this at the third, you know, being in the victim mentality versus accepting the change and seeing and understanding why the change is happening, okay? Or how the change happened, okay? And y'all know what I said. It don't matter how many L's you take, okay, as long as you learn your lesson, okay? Taking the same L over and over and over again is insanity. We're not doing that no more, okay? But if you could take that L and take the lesson, you're going to always win. It's a W, okay? It's always a W whenever you learn your lesson, okay? Regardless of what you had to pay, right? Whether or not you lost finances learning something, whether or not you you lost certain things or had to take certain L's again so that you could learn what to do better or what not to do for yourself, okay? Like, don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid to take an L, and don't be afraid to take a loss, okay? You can't be afraid to fall. That's the first thing you did when you started walking, when you start from crawling, all that different stuff. You can't be afraid to fall or trip or anything like that because it's just a natural part of learning, okay? And leveling up. It's like you can't win every race because every race is not your race to win, right? Everybody got their season. Everybody has a season for them. This season may not be your season. Last season may not have been your season. Next season may be your season. Or, you feel me? You have to notice, okay? Just because you may have had a whole bunch of winning seasons and then maybe you had a losing season, it's all a part of the game, okay? What really matters is how you come back from it. Are you going to stay on the ground? You going to stay on the ground, kneeling, crying, boo-hooing? If it's that serious, take your time. Acknowledge your feelings if you stuck on the ground for a minute. But at some point, you got to get up or you're going to get trampled over, okay? You're going to get trampled over by the next race. You better get up. I know sometimes we wish we could just pause all of life, but life ain't stopping for not now, nobody. Okay? So that means we just got to get up with it. All right. What's this luck is on your side? Okay? For while you may think like you've been thinking that luck isn't on your side, you know, or maybe you could have been questioning, you know, your blessedness or questioning, you know, whether or not you are highly favored or not, right? Just like I was talking about you know, a lot of things could have been going like just really well in your perspective, right? In our perspective, it could have been going just really well, and then we see certain things not going the way that we wanted to go, and so you might have had doubts or a lack in faith or something like that. And it just depends, okay? What is the true value of faith and trust if it's not tested? You don't really know the value of true trust and faith if it's never gotten tested. Because if it's never gotten tested and then you break and you give up after that first test of trust and faith, are you really deemed worthy to receive the blessings that come with that trust and that faith? You know? Could you really call yourself worthy if you can't get tested and be like, nah, I know even then. So I'm getting a situation from the Bible. I forget which book in the Bible it was, but when the devil told God that he'd get one of his disciples to give up on his faith and trust, and he went and he plagued his family, everything, sent all types of misfortune his way, but even till the end, Job, thank you. Okay, so even to the end, he believed, right? He believed that he had faith regardless to the end, and he didn't fall for the BS, right? So for someone, it's that type of situation. Collectively, a lot of individuals are being tested at this time, okay? The hearts are being tested. The minds are being tested to show whether or not you are worthy for what you truly desire, what you want. Are you really committed? Are you really committed, and are you really ready for this higher level? Because you get to that higher level, you're going to face different things and different obstacles and different challenges and just different things. So at the first sight of something, you can't be going running scared. You got to know how to stand on business and stand your ground, point blank, period. You got to be able to be a mountain. You climb up the mountain and learn about the mountain so that you can then become the mountain, okay? And movable, okay? That's a big message for somebody. You can't be the mountain if you don't even know how the mountain works. I saw a mountain and a pebble. I saw a pebble getting kicked, Somebody think that they the mountain, and, they never got tested, and come to find out when a real challenge come through, it turns out they was a pebble and just got kicked. You wasn't no mountain. You can't kick no mountain, okay? So there's different situations, okay? For those of you, some of y'all really is moving mountains. Mountains get moved for you. You kicking a mountain like it's a whole pebble. But speaking for you personally, you having to be able to be a mountain in your life, you having to be have a solid foundation in your life, you having to be immovable when it comes to your beliefs and or your integrity, but also not letting pride get in your way because you think that something is right and it may not necessarily be right, or maybe once upon a time it was, but it may not be that so now, okay? Yeah, that Four of Cups came out again. So yeah, luck still is. It was that energy from the first one. Okay, so when I did the Aquarius new moon reading, I did upload that to my YouTube. The link to my YouTube is up in my bio. Okay, here on TikTok. All right, if you're interested in watching that, I did post it. All right. It's basically that energy. Don't give up, okay? Don't give up, and also know when to release control, okay? You have to have that balance of knowing when to gun for it and also knowing when to be patient, when to wait, okay? You have to know when to give and when to take, right? And you see that for that card that came out, New Moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take, okay? You got to balance out being a giver and a taker. You are both, okay? A lot of you could be going through, I've noticed this collective energy too. Y'all, even people, okay? There are people in my life who don't do this like I do it, right? But they've been their own intuition. They've been hearing things for themselves, like how I be hearing stuff with my intuition. People that it doesn't happen very often for them like it does for me, right? And something happened recently to somebody close to me, and there was like something that told me not to do that, but I still did it anyway. But I just had this feeling, I just knew I shouldn't have did it. I was like, that's your intuition. Okay, so a lot of y'all could also be going through circumstances, because I went through something recently too, right? Because you got to figure out what is your intuition and what is not your, okay, what is your intuition and what is your lower self, okay? What is coming from your higher self and what is coming from your lower self? You got to know the difference, right? Between God and the devil within yourself, whether or not something you're feeling the need to do something inside of yourself because of a subconscious trauma and or a fear, or if it's coming from a higher place, okay, and it's actually something that is actually meant to help you and not self-sabotage. Self-sabotage has been significant, okay? So knowing how to not sabotage yourself, okay? And knowing how and when to listen to yourself. And a lot of you could be having yourself be tested as well and initiated into your intuitive abilities, okay? So figuring out, and some you gotta try, but baby, I ain't get to this point on my intuition. I still have moments. Myself. What you mean? Cause but either way, what we said, don't matter what else you take as long as you learn, right? Okay. So learning when to listen to your intuition and what is actually your intuition, okay? A mass awakening happening, okay? And the energy, the veil is basically non-existent, okay? So you could be noticing different things happening and going on that are out of your control. You could be noticing like spirit, like the presence of spirits and different things like that, okay? You could really be just like, wait a minute, what the world is going on? And I'm that type of person. I had to warn my man. I was like, you know, I deal with spirits and stuff like that. So if you stick around me, I'm an activator, right? I am a catalyst that brings change. Being an Aquarius myself, right? So if you are my friend or something like that, and you're really, really close to me, you stick close around me, my energy tends to rub off on people. So being in that and me being a sensitive being, that means that you're going to start noticing certain things when you're around me. You're going to see the magic happening from around me, seeing weird shit happen. And you're going to have to be okay. Okay? You just got to be okay. And then if you keep sticking around me, it's going to awaken you as well. Right? So then you're going to be noticing things for yourself, because seeing me and my energy and experiencing my energy is going to help you tap into your energy. That's what a true influence is. Okay? So some of you could be noticing that too. You could be noticing your own friends, family, whatever you have, those close to you having their own experiences as well. And they may be confirmational, like, wait a minute, I just went through that myself, or actually I went through that a while back, and it's like, wait, I can actually help guide you through that because I've already been there, I've already done that, I've already experienced that, you know, and being that helping hand along the way, okay, if you're meant to be. So yeah, that's what that believing the impossible is, okay? You gotta believe, but baby, let me tell you, there's a lot more to this and a lot more to that. Okay, there's a lot more to this and that than we could all even comprehend or even think. Okay, I never claim to know everything. I just know what I know, and I'm gonna know what I need to know when I need to know it, and that's all that matters. That's all I need to know. Okay, so believing, knowing that there are things that are either you don't understand or you don't know, and being willing to learn and being willing to understand, right? Being willing to learn, okay? Okay. Yep, 5 of inspiration. You got to be ready to fight, okay? And also not fight change. With that 5 of wands, this is the 5 of wands reversed. So again, it's that balance. I know a lot of people be like, that might be contradictory. There ain't no up without down. You better know how to get up, and you also better know how to get down, okay? 8 of voices. You don't, sometimes you don't have time to be stuck in. Some of you could have been, okay, 8 of swords has been significant, you know, trapped in this mental box because of limited thought processes or things are the way you've been taught. And so when you see some extraordinary ass shit, you be like, it's like you're just short. It's like you short, and you know, it's a denial at first and all these other things. You may go through the 5 stages of grief for how long, however many, okay? Y'all see, okay, look, Caesar, I've been hearing that all my life, that I look like China Anne McClain, y'all. I've been hearing it all my life. And I've been hearing it more recently. I ain't heard it in so long. I ain't heard it in so long. And then for some reason recently I got to hearing it again. It must be a change in my energy. It's got to be a change in my energy. Because during the time period that I wasn't hearing it, I wasn't necessarily being myself. Okay, my soul been showing also, but showing when I wanted to show too. You know, if you ever seen that meme, it's like, oh, careful, your soul's showing. If you know, you know. Okay, if you know, you know. Yeah, because she played she was on Disney. She's big time on Disney. She was in House of Pain. She was in Daddy's Little Girls. Okay. China and McClain. Okay. What is the... Ooh, boo, 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 boo. Pow. Ooh, a time to give rather than take it. We had the Ace of Cups and the Star come out. That is that Aquarius energy, baby. On that Virgo. With that Ace of Cups reverse and the Star reverse when it came out with the Nine of Pentacles, a lot of you are uncovering. Okay, you're uncovering your energy. Okay, so that was significant. That house pain, how I was talking about my soul. Okay, talk about your soul showing, and when your soul resonates with certain energies, right? Like a star. Ant Farm, that's what she played on in Disney. Ant Farm. She was this musically inclined. She was this musically inclined girl that could play any instrument. She could play any instrument whatsoever. Okay, so a lot of you are tapping into. Okay, you're tapping into your individual abundance. Okay, you're tapping into your individual abundance. A lot of you are tapping into your heart. It had come out reverse. You could have blocked off your heart. It had something blocked off. Now that you have unveiled, I've been saying there's been a lot of trauma expulsion. Okay, shadow work. Y'all been doing your shadow work. I know I've been doing my shadow work. That's why y'all ain't been seeing me. I always say, just because you don't see me don't mean I'm not doing nothing. Even when I'm not doing nothing, I'm doing something. I'm always doing something. Even when I'm doing nothing, baby. Trust me, I'm okay. I'm always be all right at the end of the day. Okay. So, yeah. A lot of you are doing this unveiling. A lot of you are doing this purging. There's this purging that's happening with that Virgo energy, which is the inner world, which is going off by yourself, being out the way, okay? Removing yourself from the surroundings and or the voices and the noise of the outside so that you can clearly hear yourself, learn what is within you, okay? Which way you want to go, which way do you need to go. You can hear your intuition a whole lot better if you just awakening and you're listening to your intuition. It's better for you to separate from everybody else. It's just like when religious version wise, right? When they say you got to separate yourself from everybody and everything else so that you can hear God, right? So that you can hear yourself, so you can hear your inner God or hear the God for you, whichever way and you perceive it, okay? Okay, so a lot of you are really taking that time. This Aquarius season is really revealing, purging, okay? Yep, you got to remove out different spirits. The fraudulent spirits. Yep. For some of you, it was somebody in the workplace. Okay, the sun reverse. Somebody who wasn't fulfilled and doesn't have their own truth. So you have to go learn, separate so that you can learn your own truth. Okay. Yeah, you got to learn your own truth. You got to learn your spirit. You got to learn who you are. Okay. Tap into what's for you. All right. What's this? Take time to breathe out. A lot of you, as you are finding yourself as well with this star energy, you could be perceived, you could be being perceived, right? Because it's not your responsibility. It is not your responsibility to uphold, as I said in the Aquarius new moon. It is not your responsibility to uphold everyone's perspective of you, okay? We are multi-dimensional beings, which means we experience many different feelings, which means like even when you get tired and you low on social battery low, okay, you don't feel like expressing something a certain way, you don't have to always show up the same way, you know, for others, because you have different energies. You can do your absolute best to, but you always have to take accountability for yourself, okay? You always have to remember to take care of yourself as well, okay? That's what that take time to breathe out. You have to take that time for yourself to breathe out, okay? And a lot of you could be perceived, right? A lot of you could be perceived, especially those of us who are really healing, and we're not just saying, you know, love and light, you know, not putting up the illusion of everything love and light, or that we're just love and light, and then leaving the shadow work, okay, leaving the shadow work to the side, and you know, nobody's really acting like, you know, it's just perfectly bright and things like that. Like we don't get disappointed, like we don't get frustrated, you know, like we don't have days, or experience different things, right? So with you fully expressing yourself and being in your energy, you will attract those, okay? When you tap into your energy, you become attractive. When you tap into your authenticity, you become attractive. Most of the time, you easily repel those who are not for you. And you can tell people who are not really for you when you are in your authenticity, because they feel some type of way about you and you ain't did nothing to them, okay? But all you're doing is feeling good and expressing your truth and being yourself. That's how, you know, you'll know it'll repel and be like, oh, okay, I just need to not be around you, okay? Because you still got some healing to do yourself, okay? And then in other ways, you'll just be attractive. And just like a moth to a flame, a lot of people will just be attracted, not necessarily understanding why they'll be attracted to you, okay? And then when they get attracted to you and they see you, you'll experience, bro, I've been seeing so, but y'all, it's not crazy to me anymore. It's not crazy to me anymore. Like jealousy, y'all, jealousy is so crazy out here. It's a whole lot of jealousy out here. I be out and about. And I be peeping that shit. I be like, damn. Like, fix your face. You're telling on yourself. People will be jealous of your light, okay? Don't even know you. Don't even know you from a can of paint. But what they do know on the inside, there is something about you. There is something about you. There's a light. There's something about you that just seems so at peace, so self-accepted. You know, somebody who is uncomfortable within themselves is going to be uncomfortable around you. When you're comfortable with yourself, you know, it's intimidating to them. And individuals who don't know how to handle intimidation and don't have a more optimistic outlook on others in that energy, they lash out, okay? They tend to lash out. You could be peeping it, okay? It's just like, oh, don't take it personal. Even if they try to be like it's personal beef, it ain't nothing to do with you, because you can walk away and probably never see them again. If you are somewhere where you see them regularly, you still keep shining, okay? They gonna remove themselves or get themselves removed, you feel me? Or you can remove yourself and go, you feel me? You keep your peace. Just keep pouring that love into yourself, okay? All right. I'm gonna take time to breathe out. It's crazy. Okay. with this energy that you're in, you're making others question themselves. And, you know, it's like, you know, some people find it uncomfortable, okay, to be put in that position. A lot of people, okay, a lot of people find it uncomfortable to be put in that position, okay. And it's not even you asking them questions. It's just your energy that makes them question themselves, like, dang, making them question their life decisions, making them review, making them reflect, okay? Making them reflect. The Hierophant. Yeah. Clarify this Hierophant. Some of you had to take a break from certain commitments with this Hierophant reverse, with this take time to breathe out. You might have had to take a breath, take a breather, take a moment, take a pause, okay? You know, what is it? Doggone, I meant to say it. Yes. What is it? What is it? You had to take a pit stop, okay? Like the racer, you had to take a pit stop. You had to refuel, okay? Yeah, you had to pause for a moment so that you could get yourself together. Because you have been, when you're doing all this work, baby, especially, like, I'm not saying like physical work isn't anything, but this is a lot of inner work revealing. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to reflect on this level, okay? To go this deep within yourself, to heal yourself to this depth, okay? Especially when it comes to years of trauma and or preset mindsets, all these different things, and removing them, that takes a lot of energy. So I can understand you had to take you a moment, you had to take you a pause, especially when you going real hard to paint, like for years, or just going at it, just going, healing, revealing, shedding, okay? It's just like when you think about, say you got to clean a whole entire house, right? A whole temple. Your body is your temple, okay? The inner world, all that's the stuff that you've experienced. And of course you would be tired of after cleaning a whole temple, whole physical temple, from top to bottom to every corner. You got to get in every corner, okay? You ain't leaving no dust in the corner. You can't leave no dust on the you feel me? You got to clean that. You got to clean everything. That is essentially what you are doing with your own energy in your body when you're healing yourself. You are cleaning your temple, okay? You may not be physically doing it, but you are using that in the same energy that you would use to physically clean a temple, to energetically clean your temple out, okay? For this Hierophant reverse, another message. 5 of materials, yeah, reversed. 5 of Pentacles, there goes. Oh, this Hierophant. 10. It seems like this was a trying, okay? A trying. Your commitment was really tested, okay? Was, is, okay, will be, something like that. Your commitment was really being tested, okay? But you gotta have faith in your dreams. Yep, have faith in your dreams, because it's gonna cause the devil to be in reverse for you, okay? The devil reverse on have faith in your dreams after the Hierophant reverse, okay? You got to keep going. You got to keep moving forward. You got to keep fighting. You also got to know when to take your pause. Hold on, my foot is stuck. Know when to take your pause, okay? To refuel, gas up. When to push through. Yeah, 100%. You're removing a lot of toxic traits, y'all. The devil has been so significant, okay? The devil has been so significant. Toxic traits and or unhealthy patterns, okay? Or thought processes that are no longer benefiting you. Different things like that. Those have been so significant, okay? There's been a huge purging of that. The devil has been getting purged like crazy. That's that purge of the toxicity, the purge of the low vibrational energy, the purge of who you used to be versus who you're meant to be, because who you're meant to be is not who you used to be or who you currently are, depending on your timeline, where you are in that timeline. I just heard upgrades. Okay, time to upgrade, or you're getting some upgrades and things like that. If any of you have watched what's the name of it? What's the name of it? Inside Out 2. Okay. Yeah, Inside Out 2. Okay, it's almost equivalent when Riley was going, when we go through puberty, but when Riley went through puberty and the team came in and just they started taking things apart, throwing things out, but they didn't get finished yet, and certain buttons and certain things were either over, they were over too much, or they wasn't working right. Okay, it's like that. It's like it's kind of like that. Okay, until the process gets finished, and you feel me? But it got started but wasn't finished. That's a big energy too. Okay, so it's that midway, for some of you a midway point, for some of you full completion, you know, of this one, right? Because there's many awakenings, many level ups, at many points of your life. You know, healing is a continuous thing. The only way you actually are healed, or you become healed, is by continuously healing. Okay, taking time to reflect when you're triggered, expressing your emotions, accepting how you feel. As I say, that three of cups. Okay, 3 of emotions. Yeah, how you felt about certain things and certain experiences. 33 is significant. I called it. Hey. Okay, quick hands. Y'all could also be catching, like, y'all really catching stuff, something quick. Okay, that's significant. That's a collective thing. Whether or not you're catching on to something, or your reflexes have, like, I don't know. Okay, you've been catching something quick. Okay. I just started humming that, but I didn't realize what I was humming. Okay, we are the champions. We are the champions. But it's the one from Chicken Little. If you've ever watched Chicken Little, today it's not music that I'm channeling, it's movies and TV shows. Okay, Chicken Little. Okay, you could have been ostracized or looked at a certain type of way, or you could have been the one that was the runt, considered the runt. Okay, collective, you could have been the runt. Okay, and ostracized many different things like that, and turned out to be right. Okay, or you're different, finding out that you're different for a reason, or accepting that you're different for a reason. He said, of the world, out the window. Okay, I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I wanna, what I really, 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 really want. If you wanna be my love. Okay, something, the duck. Think about the duck. Something about your person. Okay, your person too, love. You could be opposite. Something about that as well. Opposites colliding, but in a beautiful concoction. Okay. Yeah, you were needing direction. So yeah. And there it goes, beloved. Beloved radical acceptance. Yeah. Yeah. These are, whew, boy. Connectivity and opportunity. Okay, so this is giving, it was it was unsure, you needed direction, whether or not you prayed for direction or you were just really yearning. Okay, whether or not you were just really yearning to figure something out. Okay, now something has, as I said, I've been talking about accepting your feelings. That has been so significant. Okay, I have been doing this practice, right, for myself as well. So confirmation, doing this practice where if I feel something, if I feel triggered by something in my energy, I go ahead and I'm like, okay, I'm accept, rather than just trying to push it away. Now I accept the way that I'm feeling. Okay, so if I'm frustrated, if I'm bothered or something like that, I allow myself that moment, that time to feel it and be like, okay, I accept that I feel this way. I accept that I felt bothered by this, or I accept that I was upset about this, or something like that, right? I accept that I was feeling a certain type of way whenever I was feeling a certain type of way, or whenever I feel a certain type of way. And then as I go ahead and I let myself just feel it, making that space for me to feel it, once I felt it, it's kind of hard to explain because it may feel different to everybody. But for me, it's like feeling it in my entire, like feeling it from my heart to my body. It'll spread a bit, and then I felt it. It's like, okay, yeah, this is how I felt, and it's okay. It's okay that I felt that way, and then I'll let it go, and then it goes away. And it doesn't bother me anymore because I allowed myself the time to accept that I was feeling it. I don't try to rain harshly on myself. Um, I don't strongly criticize myself when I'm feeling it or anything like that. I just allow myself to be in that moment and accept that I was feeling a certain something, and then let it flow after, flow away. That could be significant for someone. So with this radical acceptance, a lot of you are accepting that you didn't feel secure or comfortable, right, during these changes. Again, I was saying there's so many things that were happening and or are changing, and changing in ways that either you didn't expect, or it's kind of like, it's just like, okay, well, things are happening. Okay, they were once happening like this, now they happen like this. Things feel a little bit different, but it's okay. It's the change. Okay, the power of change. So you're allowing yourself to feel these things, feel these emotions, allowing yourself to have the human experience. Okay, because you are still having a human experience. And what do humans experience? Emotions. Okay, so you're allowing yourself to feel certain things, accepting it, which is allowing you to connect deeper within yourself, which is also opening up opportunities. I'm getting that 𝐃𝐢𝐯𝐬𝐲 song where she said, she was like, she said, ain't nowhere around it. This is how you move through it. Acceptance, then blessings. Each moment is a lesson. Okay. Acceptance, then blessings. Each moment is a lesson. Okay, so learning more about yourself and connecting more deeply within yourself is also bringing more opportunities. Okay, oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Yep, diving into it. Deep diver, baby. What I just said. Yep. And a lot of you, because this came out under that, take a breather. Okay, take that breather, because you've been either, whether or not it's accepting a lot. Okay, rest and rejuvenation is an extremely important part of all of this process when it has to do with acceptance and healing and connecting. It is. Okay, just imagine you're doing all this work. You're a scuba diver. You done been down there diving deep in your scuba gear for hours and swimming, and you haven't taken a break at all. Sure, your tank it ain't really that empty, or your tank could be darn near empty of oxygen. You're gonna have to get up, go up. You're gonna allow your body to rest. You're gonna switch out your oxygen tank, all that before you try to go down again, okay? I'm hearing that knuckle up, Kendrick Lamar. Is it knuckle up? Squabble up. Squabble up. That's what it is. I'm hearing squabble up. Okay. A lot of y'all been standing your ground. Okay. Look, it's resonating for somebody. For those of you it's resonating with, you're realizing there's limitless possibilities. Okay. And that's up here too. Believe in the impossible and limitless possibilities. Okay. You're truly tapping into your unlimited abundance. Okay. And that is what's being revealed to you, okay? And in that being revealed to you, it's showing up in ways as well that you didn't expect, okay? And you have to be open. You have to be open to the possibility of change and be open to change, okay? Depending on what it is and depending on who you are, change may not be easy, okay? But it must take place, okay? And a lot of these changes, collective family, are happening for your highest good. Okay. Comment. Change is happening for my highest good. Okay. The changes that are happening for my highest good. I say, okay. Keeping a positive mindset has also been significant, but again, also giving yourself that space to feel, whether or not you're feeling a negative emotion, give yourself time to feel it, but do not cling to it. Do not hold on to it, okay? Do not let it sink you. Thank you, Joy. Okay? And then you gotta let it go, okay? So that you can keep your heart light, okay? Yeah, I know somebody. I can feel it. I can feel it in my heart. I'm sending you love too. I can feel the love. Okay, I know, like, y'all could be refining purpose or refining the energy. Okay, feeling more revitalized, or feeling the ability to be able to, like we said up here, a time to give rather than take. Feeling more giving, whether or not it's like with your business or whatever you're doing, like wanting to make people feel good, or whether or not it's those close to you, those who will allow you to let them make those who will allow you to let them feel good or make them feel good, or assist in helping them feel better, or elevating their energy, okay? I know we've been like needing these messages. I'm been like, oh my God. Like, I've been peeping, I've been learning, I've been taking note, all types of stuff. And I've been like, okay, I got to go talk to the collective family. Because I know I'm not the only one, right? I keep getting showed that I'm not the only one feeling or experiencing these things, that there are others as well. You feel me? We're going to hold each other's hands, okay? We're going to hold each other's hands as we were walking through, okay? You're not alone. You are not alone. I promise you. Promise to God you are not alone, okay? It feels like such a healing, beautiful energy in the heart space. I feel that. Okay, I feel it. I love it. It's like spreading out. Okay, it's pushing out all the dark and the toxicity. Okay, and shedding light. It may be uncomfortable too. It can be uncomfortable, baby. Purging out the shadows and the darkness be so uncomfortable. It'd be so uncomfortable, because now you have a warmth and or a light touching places that either have not been touched at all or haven't been touched in a really long time, okay, on the inside in your soul and in your spirit. So it can be uncomfortable. I feel it. Somebody feels a little uncomfortable. It's all right, okay? But, you feel me? You gotta accept, okay, we're gonna do it right here in this moment. Accept, yeah, it feels a little uncomfortable, okay? A little or a lot, depending on what it is for you. For me, it felt like little, because, you feel me? We done bigger stuff, okay? And then it goes away, okay? Accept that you felt that. Accept that you felt that. It's okay, okay? It's okay that you felt that. Acknowledge and validate yourself. Stop looking for others to validate you, okay? It's great. It's great and all to have those who genuinely care about you validate you, right? That's what I'm doing here, right? And you have to also validate yourself, because when we're not here, right? Now, when I'm not with you on the screen, when you're in your own everyday life, these are tools. I'm giving you tools, baby. I'm giving you tools that you can always and forever use. Okay, keep them in your duffy, in your burlap sack, in your pocket, whatever. Okay, that like certain things, we have all the tools we need. Recently, I've been having to remember while going through certain things. I'm like, wait, I have everything that I need within me to get through this or that. Let me pause, reflect. Okay, saddle it up. Now giddy up. Okay. Anything Taurus? Taurus could look. I'm gonna post this to my YouTube. Okay. This could be a really good message for Taurus. Okay, because the energy of Taurus can be really stubborn, okay, with this. And the first card we had out is don't let pride get in your way. So, you know, Taurus can be really stubborn. Taurus can be really stuck in certain mindsets. Taurus has a hard time dealing with change, okay? Taurus is one of the signs that has a really hard time dealing with change. So Taurus could definitely benefit from this reading, okay? If they open up their heart to do so. It might feel uncomfortable though. Like might or will. It'll be uncomfortable. It'll be illuminating, enlightening. You feel me? But you gotta let yourself feel uncomfortable so that you don't feel uncomfortable, you know. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Alright. So when I upload this to my YouTube, the link is in my bio here on TikTok. Okay. This will be like the title, and it'll have like Aquarius full moon and then whatever else, okay, that'll be there. But it'll have like Aquarius full moon, and you can rewatch it, okay? You can watch it and catch all of it whenever you want, literally, as many times as you want. Ooh, baby, you were looking for direction, but now that you, one of the readings that I did recently, it was something that I reposted, okay? I reposted here on TikTok, and it was about being in between worlds. You're no longer in between worlds. You have finally, either you're getting really close to, or you've made it to the other side. Okay, because the reason that the change was so tough before was because you were in between worlds, in the middle of the old you and in the middle of the new you, in the middle of your old life and in the middle of a new life. Okay, this just came out. You felt like you were needing, or you did need some direction. You did need some guidance, okay? You did have to accept certain things about yourself and or others so that you could heal and get in between these worlds into the new realm, so that you could go from the last level to the next level, okay? And now this is that energy of, it's like, oh my god, y'all, oh my god, oh my gosh, you're no longer in between worlds, okay? You are not going to any longer be in between worlds at this point in time. I cannot speak for the future. I cannot speak for your next and your journey. Everybody's journey is different and tailored specifically to them, okay? Each of us, our journey, there are different points in times. Change is the only constant, okay? So it's more of being prepared. Remember all the tools that you have gained, all the lessons that you have learned in this period of time, okay? All this is stuff for you to hold on to that you can use to further help yourself again later, when it's time for you to learn something new, when it's time for you to shift again, okay? When it's time for you to move again, okay? And it's remembering. You got to remember, okay? In the face of fear, remember who you are, okay? Don't forget everything and run. Face everything and rise, and remember who you are. Fear test your integrity. It's like, are you really who you say you are? Are you really who you think you are? That's that test that faith, that test that trust. A lot of you have now passed. Okay, you've passed, and now because you've passed this level of faith and having your trust tested, now certain things, again, these changes are happening because you have proved, as I said in the beginning, are you really deserving? Can you really say that you're deserving of higher commitments and higher level things if you're not truly committed, or if you're not truly, okay, faithful, or have real true trust? You have proved that you are deserving, okay? Deserving of the next level and the next level blessings that come with it, okay? Ain't shit free. That's the download I just got, okay? Ain't shit free, okay, baby? And you had to prove that you could handle whether or not it was a level of responsibility, whether or not it was a level of abundance, okay? Because why would I give you just start pouring gold coins into your hand? Why would I just start pouring gold coins into your hand as much as you wanted, as much as you needed? True wealth and abundance, right? Just an overflowing amount. If I knew you couldn't handle it and you would mishandle it and put it where it didn't need to go, or do what you didn't have no business doing with it, or doing things with it that were actually toxic to yourself, why in the world would I give you something like that if I knew you wouldn't do right by it? Well, why would I give you something to let you waste it? You feel me? When you think from that higher perspective, you gotta look at the bigger picture. That's that Sagittarius energy, okay? You gotta look at the bigger picture. Take a step back sometimes. Sometimes we get, and I know, because our personal life, it does matter. Our personal experience is a part of our journey as well, okay? Sometimes we get we're so close and we're in on it, and we're just focused on the things that are happening, but not seeing, that they're happening for a greater reason, for a better purpose, better reason. Okay. So that's that. Don't let your pride get in the way. I don't like the word humble. I don't, because I'm very confident and I'm not going to be less for anyone. I'm not going to dim my light for anyone ever again either. Okay. So, but being aware, right, that you still experience, certain shifts, being able to release control, basically. You have to be able to release control at times, okay? Like I said, knowing when to be in control, take control, and when to release control, okay? Big balance energy, all right? A lot of you, these tests, these trials, these different things with this devil card in reverse with the straddling worlds, and have faith in your dreams, you were really tested. A lot of you want certain things, just like I said in the beginning. Said if you want to be strong, say you wanted an unconditional, amazing love, or you wanted so many different things. You had these big dreams for yourself and these different things. Okay, you had these dreams for yourself, these things that you've always wanted, these things that you've been wanting to manifest, these things that you've been wanting to create, so many different things like that. And you had to go through the fire to get to those things. Okay. They didn't just get handed. It was proving you're worthy of it, okay? That you would do right by it, okay? Again, another example that I just got in my mind. Why would I give you a house if you can't take it? Like, it's like you say you want a house or something like that. Why would I give you that house or give you a house when you don't even know how to clean, or when you don't know how to do something properly, right? Why would I give you something if you don't know how to maintain it? What would I give it to you for if you can't maintain it? That's a waste of money. Okay. So, real parentage energy here too. Okay. Yeah. This is a beautiful reading. And there it is. Completion. The door. Yes. And now that's that benefactor. Didn't I say? I just said, baby, look, I told you I ain't making this shit up. I ain't making it up. Okay. With the closing door completion. A lot of you have just completed another cycle. You just completed another cycle. You had to complete it before spring. That's another reason why it was this difficult too. Okay. Because to me, New Year's ain't in winter. Okay. I don't really celebrate New Year's, a lot of the holidays, whatever, what have you. You do your thing. That's your business, not mine. Okay, but I don't celebrate New Year's in the wintertime. New Year's is spring, right? And so when it comes to the actual natural seasonal calendar, right? A lot of us had to close out these cycles so that now new things could really come in with the spring and the true next year, right? It was like, it's the beginning of the year. Why is it so tough? Because it's not really the beginning of the year. It's really the end of the year. Okay? It's really the end of the year. Certain things had to close out. Y'all know winter be the toughest. And this Capricorn season was definitely toughest. This Aquarius season been tough. It's been really tough. Okay? But now the door is finally closing on that old energy. Okay? No longer that stuck in between worlds. Had to get all that, purge all that out. So that all this beautiful energy could come through. Grace. Okay? Yes. And you was being watched and tested the whole time, baby. You was being watched. And now, lucky right timing. Look, like I said, because you was being watched. You was being watched. And they're like, okay, yeah, you deserve that. You definitely deserve that. Now, here go your luck and right timing. Luck is on your side, baby. You may not have thought so, but I'm telling you it is. 23 is significant. Okay? Because you went through the balancing act. I love this energy. This just made me so freaking happy, y'all. Oh my God, I love energy like this. I love doing reads like this. I really do, okay? Don't get me wrong. I like some tea sometimes too and stuff like that. But I really love stuff like this. Because this is the type of stuff that leads you into a real good life, okay? This is about true wealth. This is about true abundance, okay? This is about true healing, okay? Alright. So y'all, I'm thinking I'm going to leave this here, okay? That felt like that was the energy, that was the read. Yep. That was the assignment, okay? Assignment completed. Again, if you missed absolutely anything, this beautifully deep transformational activating read will be on my YouTube, okay? Link in my bio. It will have Aquarius, full moon, somewhere in there for you to know which one it is. It'll also be my latest to this date, okay, latest to this date, okay, currently. I am thankful. Thank you, Most High Spirit and Spirit Team, for these beautiful messages, these beautiful examples, this beautiful energy. It's my absolute pleasure, Artistry. I'm getting a download right now. Okay, you said I confirm so many things. Yay! Okay, but yeah, when I was talking about accepting how you feel, because you can only run away from how you feel for so long, right? There's a lot of people, even someone close to me, like they didn't necessarily, they've always, they would always push their feelings down, push things away. And I've always said, we got to remember, our body is a temple with a vessel, okay? A vessel like a bottle. We hold trauma and pain, everything, the things that we feel, regardless if we say something or do something about it or transmute it into a certain type of creativity. If we do not let it go, it stays within us, okay? And you keep pushing it down and just keep burying it or running away from it, it's going to never go away. You may think it went away for a second, right? Until you go out, you have a drink or something like that, and then the shit comes out. Or you just end up worked up and then you are frustrated about something, and then on top of that frustration, the things that are pent up come out with it, right? And then you be sitting there and regret because you was like, dang, I didn't mean to do it that bad or something like that. It wasn't even about that. Some people, they be mad and you be like, but it wasn't even that deep. It wasn't about that. You can't take certain stuff personal. It's something that they really do have to work on, okay? It's something that they really do have to work on. It stems from somewhere else, and they're just using you as an outlet, or they're using something as an outlet, okay, for that. But with them doing it so unintentionally, it's not even going to really help them. It may take the little edge off for the second, but it's not, okay? So you definitely have to accept how you feel and or transmute. If you can accept how you feel, and the least you can do is do something, you know, like artistry. I'm an artist. I paint, stuff like that. So for me, I would paint something. You feel me? You got to do what works for you, whatever your ways of your ways of expressing your creativity are, right? And then after you do it and you're finished with the art, then after that, you're like, it makes you reflect and have to accept how you feel, okay, depending on who the person is. For me, that's how it works, because now I know that I've painted something. I'll paint something that has to do with whatever I was feeling or something like that, and being able to translate whatever I was feeling, or pain, or the discomfort, okay, into a different form, or, you know, reading yourself. All right, catch you later, Marie. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, but yeah, that's real significant. It doesn't go away. It does not go away. More or less, what you do with certain things, you learn how to handle and cope with certain things better. You learn how to deal with triggers better, with more, you know, with higher emotional intelligence versus lower emotional intelligence, like that of a child, where you would lash out because, you know, children. Now, I can't speak for all children, because there's some real intelligent, emotionally intelligent children out here, baby, especially some of these ones coming out this time. Okay. You know, and learning how to express, learning how to accept the things that you feel, and also do something about them in a healthy way that will not be terminal or sabotagery to yourself. Okay. But yeah, big message. Whether or not it's talking out, for some people, talking it out doesn't really help. Right, whether or not it's talking, like some people, it may not, or somebody, sometimes it has to be a specific person. Not all people can just talk to somebody. Some people you can just journal. Some people you gotta figure out what works for you and what's gonna help you. At different times, different things may work. Okay, some days journaling may work. Some days talking with somebody really close to you may work. Some days doing something artistry, knitting, crocheting, doing your hair, making some beads, whatever, that may help. Figuring out, okay? Some days meditation might work. Some days a walk through the woods or walk on a trail might work. Some days exercise will work. There's so many different, like, there is an abundance of ways, okay? There are an abundance of ways, okay, to transmute, okay? Transmute and reflect on feelings, okay? And emotions and energy and trauma, okay? It is my absolute pleasure, okay? Yeah. I just like for people to be able to help themselves, okay? I'm not the type of person you can necessarily depend on at all times, because I have to take time. I'm the type, I disappear. I'll disappear to work on myself. And when I disappear to work on myself, ain't nobody gonna be able to reach me, because I'm gonna go into hermit mode for real. When I go into hermit mode and I get serious on my hermit mode, ain't nobody gonna hear from me. And, you know, so I like to make sure that y'all have the tools, like I got the tools to go and also work on yourself as well, and also not have to be codependent on other individuals, because real life, real talk, not everybody's not gonna always be around in your moments of need. And so we have to know how to retrieve that guidance and also get it for ourselves, okay, so that we're not waiting like a damsel in distress for certain people or for certain things, right? or blaming others because we have allowed ourselves to get codependent upon them, and then when they're not around, lash out because we don't know what to do, because all they did was just do something for us but didn't teach us how to do it. That's not my way of teaching. I don't mind helping, but I really like to help people be independent, okay? If you have the help, then it's great to have the help. But if you don't have the help, then you can at least do what you need to do regardless of if anybody got your back or not in that moment of time or in that moment of need. Prepare you to get it done. That's the type of mama I'ma be. I'm gonna prepare them, okay? Prepare them to be on their own. Sure, I'm gonna be there, but maybe when I'm not there, you got it. And tell me about it later. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get out of here, okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you for your beautiful gifts, okay? As well as your loving energy, all right? And your likes, okay? I appreciate you being here to receive the message hot off the press, okay? While the tea was hot, okay? The herbal tea, right? This wasn't just no regular tea. This was the herbal tea, okay? The remedy to that sore throat, you feel me? The remedy to that congestion in your chest, okay? The remedy to that runny nose, okay? The remedy to that dis-ease, okay? Dis-ease and internal, okay? Peace, love, and blessings to you as well. I hope y'all have a good night, day, rising, and or evening or afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are watching this, okay? If you are watching this from YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button and or subscribe, okay? It'll really help if you really hit that like button, okay? So that it helps to push out the messages to the collective so that we can further elevate and heal together. We got to work together to get this thing done, okay? All right. Wish you inner peace and wholeness, and so shine out of here.